If you guys have been monitoring the date down here, you'll note I haven't played this game since last year. I know it's been a long time, but thankfully I still remember what's going on. In the last episode, we ended up in June 1919, just after World War I would have ended. And we have been pumping out this new breed of destroyer, 1,500-ton destroyers, to replace all our old ones. That was the idea. Till the game started telling me that I need something like 60 destroyers to guard everything else or something. I don't really know where it's getting that number from, but it keeps harassing me with it. And I agree that we at least need to replace all these older destroyers that are 400, 600, 700, 900 tons, so why not with this? Started making this, of course, like just before we got dual purpose guns, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal right now going into the early mid-20s, and we may be able to squeeze it into an upgrade potentially later. We have 5-inch guns. Maybe we could somehow turn that into dual purpose. I don't know. Tensions with Italy are pretty high. They finally broke their alliance with Great Britain, and then tensions started going down. What a surprise. When you're not confident you'll win, you start becoming a little bitch. Japan is very close to war with Russia, but there's tons of tensions because it's now been, I don't know, like half a decade since the last war, and the world needs war. I have 2 airship bases here that need expanding, so we can have max airship recon and everything else airships are good for. With their cheap prices flying around in the next upcoming war, we're still going to be building up that intelligence there. It seems like we're just going to be fighting Italy over and over again, which I'm unsurprised by, but maybe hopefully next time we take Albania from them and I can get an air base by Valona. Imagine the value an air base right there would have. Not an airship base, an air base. Pushing the month along, the last 2 of the destroyers of our first division have shown up, and Italy just signed an alliance with Russia. They're going to be picking a fight again. Oh yeah. Russia, not as big of a threat. France can handle them, I think. Threat from Italy rising. Hawk Party got me more funding. Okay. Yeah, damn. Although tensions were going down with Italy, actually, due to recent war, still. And tension rising with Russia. What a fucking surprise. Russia. So, can me and France take Russia? Russia has more money for Navy than France does. But their tonnage of their fleet is lower. They have less dreadnoughts. More pre-dreads. Oh, wait, no. These battle cruisers. More battle cruisers, less pre-dreads. Less armored cruisers. Less light cruisers, more oh wait, I'm starting to compare them to me. Oh god. More armored cruisers. Same amount of destroyers, roughly. Still less light cruisers. I don't think Russia would actually be that big of a threat. Because they also, if they base their fleet out of anywhere, it would have to be the Mediterranean. And in that case, you know, France would just come over here. But France could just blockade them from here as well. So they'd be blockaded by France if a war broke out, but we'd have to like wait till France showed up, right? But blockading Russia would provide. I think we could do it. I think we could do it. We have now a positive monthly balance with those 2 things finishing. Even with these constructing, the last 2 dreadnoughts are still building. With that additional money, I could get another division of destroyers building. I could. I couldn't fully afford it, but we have enough funds left over that it could definitely be doable. So I think I'm going to go just pay for that right now. 34 speed, 33 speed. Oh yeah, I guess this came out not having its design speed or something. I don't really remember, but let's buy another 6. It's fine. Did this come out like that? Yeah, they came out not quite having their design speed. Well, that's sad. That happens to me a lot without me actually noticing. I only have to assign some new commanders. For the smaller ships, we don't have enough commanders. And then, like, for these armored cruisers, like, I'm amazed I even still have these, quite frankly. I would like to replace them. We are getting to the point where we can make, I checked, something equivalent to, like, a proto-heavy cruiser. The auto-generate, see, we can get full center-line turrets. The thing I don't like that the auto-gen likes to do is, when it's not making wing turret designs, it'll put everything at, like, midships or in the back. It doesn't split it as evenly as I like. Oh, we just saw there it had like 3 turrets in the back. Yeah, like this. 3 in the back, 1 in the front. I don't really agree with that. Some of them I believe the word is superimposed, and it'll have a better fire arc than this. This is not a good fire arc. With some manual editing of a design, I believe it could work very well. I've gotten my first new destroyers. They're still working up, but I got them into a dedicated division. I moved the 3 400-tonners that were here into other divisions, and I'm going to kind of do that for a little bit. We need more destroyers first, apparently, and then we can look at replacing. But I'm just going to try to focus destroyers, like, a lot right now, which is not going to be very good for my blockade value, but the game's kind of just demanding it of me, so just keep going. Private shipbuilding, expanded our dock size by 1,000 tons. Good, because I haven't expanded it from forever. Great Britain sending a force to restore order in Iceland. Now, where on earth is that? Good question. I don't know. I don't care. They're not allies with my enemy anymore. We can now have superimposed guns on a destroyer. Well, that's interesting. New float plane scout types are available for evaluation. I probably ordered this. Let's see. Similar max speeds, similar cruise speeds, worse ranges in every regard. I didn't prioritize range. I prioritized speed and maneuverability. The speed didn't improve, only the maneuverability, so we're not taking that. It's not very good. Tensions not really changing. I'll just keep prioritizing proposals for the oldest things that we have, which right now are the float plane scouts and the fighters. So fighters with some good, what do we usually do, like firepower, maneuverability. Makes the most sense to me. I know we've already tried this, but by the time this is done, that will have been probably like a year ago, so keep up with how we can keep up with. God, this will be so interesting if we get in a war like this. Wonder how it'll actually turn out. 2 ships finished working up. British government wants to buy heavy AAMG. No. Italian torpedo bomber was made faster than our fastest torpedo bomber. Is that supposed to be of concern? I prioritize toughness for mine. I don't really care too much about max. Like, I think speed was the second thing that I picked. And either way, it's not like I can make anything too much better right now. Our money is improving, even with nothing finishing, although these airship expansions will be done very soon. 3 more ships finished working up. MAG has developed a float plane scout as a private venture. The MAG 30, I just made their old naval patrol aircraft obsolete. So it's slower than mine. It doesn't go as far, but it has bombs. I don't care. I don't think I care about that for a float plane scout at the moment, especially while I'm not even using float plane scouts. So, no. Go away. Tension with America increases, and Japan decreases, even though we don't have tensions with Japan. You know, Russia being allied with Italy is really interesting because tension now has gone up even more between Japan and Russia. If Japan goes to war with Russia, Italy will go to war with Japan, right? And looking at, the strength won't be too indicative right now, but I'm willing to bet that, yeah, most of Japan's stuff is over here, naturally. Russia would have to move everything over there, and if we ended up at war with Italy, then Russia really wouldn't be a problem. They'd get blockaded, and we would rule the Mediterranean. Italy might head over to help Russia. Their troops may not be there. That would be really interesting if that happened. Okay. Let's put a little bit of spying into Russia because they might end up being our enemy, and we'll just have to see how that goes. Oh, and now this is interesting too. Tensions are high between France and Germany. How should we play our cards? Try to defuse the situation, or encourage France to take a hard line. France and Germany. Oh yeah, that's at 10. Well, I don't want Germany going to war. I trade some prestige to keep France out of war with Germany. There's a potential to lose prestige, but I have tons of prestige. I don't need Germany getting involved in anything. Try to defuse. Tension with USA, Italy decrease, France increase. Ooh, that's not good. Look at it. Italy just doesn't want to fight us anymore. Even with Russia, they don't want to fight us. Our dock size is pitiful, by the way. It's like almost equivalent with Spain. Everybody else is over 40,000 tons dock size at this point. Just like, except for us, which is great. But we're just going to keep progressing while we build. Our battleship should be finishing soon. Political murder in the Balkans. What a surprise. Although right now, look at what's happening. Tensions are down everywhere. I think I would just take the, well, actually, I don't know. The budget, the prestige. The prestige would be good. We didn't actually lose any prestige from that last event, by the way. Budget, though, budget might start pushing into unrest at this point. So let's just go with just normal tension raising. Relations between America and Italy are very tense. Wow, okay. Somehow we're staying out of the war as the player, and there's just shit about to happen everywhere. Superimposed turrets on armored cruiser. Oh my god, I think we can basically make heavy cruisers with that tech. I think we can basically make them. Okay, cool. Torpedoes are getting better. Wow. Okay, tension with Italy went up a little bit. Why? I didn't even see anything about that. It just kind of happened. And they scrap in some submarines. And America's almost at war with them too, despite not being our ally, mind you. If they go to war with America, America's just going to start making some mincemeat of their fleet, I feel like. I noticed when the player war ends, when players end a war, all the AI wars seem to end at the exact same time, which is a little immersion breaking, but it's not the worst thing in the world. What do they have? So they still have way more budget than us. They have less tonnage than we do overall, which I find really interesting. They have way more destroyers than us. Less light cruisers. They don't really have their armored cruisers anymore. They got rid of their pre-dreads. That's probably a big thing. They have more battle cruisers. Submarines, they have more. We have the least submarines in the world, and I do want to make more, especially the mine layer type, but I need the destroyers first, you know? Our fourth dreadnought has been commissioned into the Navy. Policy crisis erupted with Italy. If war is to come, it may as well just come now. We should act, safeguard our interests. Oh, God. Well, we're gonna get budget up no matter what. This may just start the war immediately. Because I'm just going to take the prestige at this point. Yep. I can't wait to see what that does. Fighter prototypes ready for evaluation. 1920. Alright. Same speed. Roughly. Cruise speed's actually lower. Ranges are still not as good, really. Overall. Toughness. Higher in this case. The Berg 36. Firepower is higher in every regard. So, a little less range. Overall. A little less speed, but more toughness, more firepower. That's better than nothing. So, yeah, fuck it. Just give me that. New Spanish torpedo bomber entered service. Okay, we're not at war, but we're about to be at war. Okay, at 11. Some other nations have been at 11 this whole time, and they haven't gone to war. All of a sudden, I'm about to be at war. So, that timing's not going to be the greatest. Monthly balance has recovered with that battleship being done. Let's just start building the mine-laying subs now, because we'll need them. Building 10 of them is like equivalent to building a group of destroyers. So let's just go ahead and build these, because we're about to be at war. How much does that cost? Or how long does that take? 16 months. That might not even be done within the scope of this war that is very clearly about to start. I feel like I should be expanding my dock size at this point, except it's still not very important for what I'm doing. I do need to assign a commander to a destroyer group. I guess just like average. I like putting the rate of fire enthusiast there. I don't know why. It just works. And then add another dreadnought there. Nothing I could do here with anything else. Everything's on active force. Still can't replace these or anything. Are these all good? Yeah, these are all good. The destroyers are not, but I'm still trying to replace the destroyers. If they get blown up, that won't be too bad. Private shipbuilding, expanded dock size by another 1,000 tons. That's good, because I'm still not paying for it. I have a little bit of extra money right now. There we go. And still no war, incredibly, even with 11 tension. Tensions with like Japan and Russia have gone down a little bit. America, Italy still high, but I all of a sudden just have the highest tension. Maybe what I did was a little bit of a mistake, but it didn't show it was going to give that much. Oh god, this is going to be fun. Whew. Initially, it's going to just be them versus me, and it's not going to be too great for me, probably, again. Alright, so they have more air bases to worry about as well. But, again, at this point in history, I don't think we need to worry too much about enemy air. Positive amount of money, but not enough to really build a whole nother division with or anything. So I'm just going to hold on to this income for right now. And, yeah, and we're just going to continue. Okay. improvements in damage control. British torpedo bomber was made. Okay, tensions with Italy decreased due to random tension changes. Spain, oh no, increase, and with Spain. Oh god. Dude, they're at 12. We're going to war. There's no way we're not going to war at this point. There's no stinking way. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna fund that intel up to medium. Hopefully others go to war as well. I don't know. Not a whole lot I could do here. Private shipbuilding just keeps expanding. Maybe it's like catching me up. I don't know. Dreadnoughts ready. Spy from Italy's discovered. Discreetly and quietly. I'd get more budget, more tension. At this point, it doesn't really matter now, does it? Well, the budget is actually not even guaranteed, but our budget has gone up so much already. I don't want to increase unrest. So just quietly and discreetly. Japan and USA tensions are very high. Oh, the whole world's about to just go to war. It feels like it, right? But they haven't. They haven't. ASW is improving. No tension changes. If we're, oh god, we're just guaranteed to go to war. And it's really no bueno. Destroyers are about to start finishing. So I might be able to order another 6 destroyers and be able to afford that over time. Yeah, I probably can. Let's order another 6 destroyers, which is just going to keep churning these 1,500 tonners out at this point. They're going to be like a majority of the fleet. How much? Let's see. We have 18 building, 39 in service. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to this. I was hoping someone else would go to war first. Italy and America have broken out in war. Holy shit. Okay. Tensions with Germany quietly and discreetly. Okay, thank God. I don't know if they'll help us in our war when we inevitably go to war. Does this mean Japan may end up on the other side? Oh, this is so weird. LAA effectiveness. We don't have any large anti-air yet. Tensions with America increases. Japan decreases. Germany decreases. We're still not at war with Italy. But America is. So if America starts fucking up Italy, that would be great. But they have to move here first. America doesn't have anything here yet. Do they have anything out here? Not yet. But you know they're moving stuff. If we could... Oh, God. It's so imminent. I fucking hate it. Because we're gonna end up at war with Russia as well. And I don't know. I don't know how it works when a neutral nation is at war with your enemy. I don't know. But our money's looking better. We're gonna find out. Eliminates rate of fire penalty for guns below 8 inches. Improved power training elevation. New fighters ready for operational service. That's good. Tension with America increases. Germany increases. We're allied to their enemy. Russia reduced. No conflicting areas of interest. Italy increases because their alliance with Russia makes them feel confident. And we're now at war. Yep. I saw that coming. Okay, well, we're not blockaded yet. America still doesn't have anything over here, unfortunately, but they have everything deployed, so for right now, we're on our own. There are some Frenchies here, but they're not out of mothball. For this first fight, we're going to be on our own. This has actually hurt my monthly balance, like, even more. We have a lot of ships that are about to finish, though. Okay, well, I'm not looking forward to this first fight. Also, wonderfully, a lot of my ships have just become obsolete, including minesweepers and things like that. Minesweepers, ASW, you name it, it's kind of gone obsolete. Oil is now universally available should you want to use coal. Oh yeah, because 1920, so you can even trade for it. Yeah, no, I mean, that's fine. Like, this is literally just a really old minesweeper. So, I'll just do this. Yeah, we haven't updated it since 1910. God, how old are these fucking hulls? These are from the beginning of the game. And I started in 1900. These are 21-year-old hulls. Rebuild dialogue. It'll take 3 months to rebuild these. Okay, yeah, rebuild them. If any mine stuff happens, it's not going to happen too quickly. What's more concerning is all this ASW that's now just not ready for anything. So this is going on trade protection. We need 18 ships on trade protection. These newer ones are going on trade protection. Subs are a problem, but they're not the biggest problem. All the armored cruisers, which are ancient, are really just going to go on trade protection. That's 20. That's good enough for now. So let's see here. We'll get a little refit of these ones here, because they need to for their ASW value. We're not going to change anything. We're just doing a standard refit. 1920, rebuild dialogue. Yep, it's really cheap. It doesn't take very long to just do this sort of a refit. So refit all those. The old destroyers, I'm not going to bother. They might just get blown up. It doesn't matter. It's not worth it. I will once again request for a float plane scout. Let's say speed so they can outrun, and maneuverability. My float plane scout. We do have this new fighter. This one's reliability is good. I think I had prioritized that. I don't remember. I'll wait a bit before obsoleting it anyway. And what should we do, actually? Because are they blockaded? I don't think they are. No, at least not yet they're not. Prize rules for now wouldn't be too, but we don't have the minesweepers out, so I'd say prize rules for now. And we got a coastal raid, I guess that we are doing at Albania. Now, at least we may not have help from the Frenchies or anything yet. Yeah, we don't. Oh, these are all new destroyers with light cruisers. Coastal raid? How are we supposed to do this? We decline, we give too much VPs away, so. Expected enemy forces, battleships and supporting forces. That's not good, considering what little we have. What am I supposed to do with this? In a coastal raid. As long as it's not a bombardment, right? We should be good. Since it's the very beginning of the war, even if we have no assistance from any allies yet, because France isn't in the war yet, actually. They are at war with America, but France isn't in the war. These are our light cruisers. I think I might have been able... Oh, look. Oh, nice. Measurements. I turned that on. I might have been able to bring another ship. I didn't actually really see. I didn't notice. What's the goal? Destroy... Oh, it is a bombardment. What the fuck? How? How do you want me to destroy? What is it? What would it be? I don't know, but I guess we have to get close to find out. There's something out here, though. There's a bunch of what looks like, yeah, older destroyers guarding some pre-dreads out there. So we're going to make our way in that direction first and foremost. Max speed is 29, cruise speed is 16, and we have quite a lot of time, to be honest. We're about to probably run into some enemies, I'm guessing. These things are really far away. Maybe like max -2 might be... Oh, it's becoming daytime too. Okay, let's turn it towards there. A destroyer, one of our destroyers is attacking a submarine. Oh, well, we definitely want some speed then. Maybe even max speed. Dude, with the steam, it makes me feel like these guys are using coal, but they're not. I'm pretty confident they're using oil. Right, here comes all of our airbase stuff. Our airships are coming in, and I have not set our air group formations. Let me do that. Well, we don't need it to go very far out. Something like, what does 50 look like? 50 seems fine to me, at least so far. I like to put it in like a little bit of a circle just so we keep full awareness. Just as best as I can do that. And a range of 50, yeah, that seems good for me. Our planes are too far away to get involved. Alright, so let's just go. It is the middle of the day. Here comes just a wave of airships to keep an eye out. We're going in a straight line. Let's curve towards our support force, where they supposedly are. I wonder if they're in any combat, and then we'll just turn inwards. Airship recon is right above us. And we see enemies up here, coming this way. Thank you, airships. You're very handy. Yep, more enemies there. TR, that's like transport, isn't it? I think it is. Our support force is supposed to be around here. I don't fucking see him. Let's turn inwards a little bit. Oh? CA fires at an unknown ship. Enemy aircraft are approaching 2nd Battle Division. What the fuck? Where is the 2nd Battle? So, okay, they have airplanes around here. Where is the 2nd Battle Division? I'm in their region, and I don't see them. So I'm not really sure what to do about that. But they're having a fight. The problem is that I just don't know where they are. But I'm gonna head toward... It's gotta be somewhere near the Italian coast, right? Theoretically. I'm just gonna keep going towards this bombardment target. Because again, this is our sight range. We can see that far, and we know that they are not here. Enemy aircraft approaching enemy destroyer vision. Enemy TR merchant class hit by a torpedo. What the fuck? There's a whole fight happening with that support force, but where? TR. We didn't go past anything. It might be around here. It could be right there. So if it is, we're going in the correct direction. Okay, let's just keep going. Oh, look at this. Okay, they are over this way. Oh, God. Yeah, these guys don't have any AA at all. And I guess they put an air base in Albania. I have some AA. So I just need to get my happy ass over there. So I guess we're just going max speed right now. And see what we could find. They're right by the dock. This is crazy. I don't really know what they're doing all the way over there, but... Alright, we're in the correct area of the fight. Oh, there it is. There's the Monarch. This has nothing to do with our objective, by the way. Our objective is to bombard a coastal target. But let's turn over here and see what's happening. Are you guys, like, going into the minefield? What are you doing? No, you're not going directly into it. But you're shooting stuff. Enemy merchant ships. Let's do max -2. Holy shit. Okay, so you seem to be doing actually fairly well. The destroyers are doing okay. Have the big guys taken any damage? No, they haven't. Okay. That's good. We have plenty of time for the bombardment still, so let me get my happy ass over there. The destroyer screen is doing its job. Screening. These light cruisers are not too great, though. There is an airship base there. I don't see an air base, so I don't know where they're getting what they're getting. Let's turn up north a little bit, because I'm not seeing any enemies. I don't know what they're engaging. Okay, here we go. CA Puglia. Ugula. The thing is, these guys, our guys here are going to win against that no matter what. So I'm not even sure that they really need my help. With this much time, we can definitely still try to help. Okay, well, our boys are turning around and the enemies are all just sailing into the shoreline. So let's just go south with our boys. Okay, they're turning back. I wish I could just tell them to follow me. Because this really is not the goal here. None of this is the goal. And I don't want them to get blown up. So I guess I'm just going to turn back around with them. They've already sunk a merchant ship, which is good. As long as we don't use, like, any more than half the time on this, right? And we're fast, so we'll just go up the center. It seems like they're all already just running away en masse. These destroyers could be a problem, and I would be good at dealing with destroyers. I don't have the range to hit anything up here. Look, they're all just running away from the pre-dreads. Pre-dreads have great secondary guns, so they could be pretty good against this stuff. Just look at how it's running away. Look at this. What is all this? That's a lot of airships piled up. Probably coming from the north. Alright, pre-dreads are turning. We'll turn with them. And some enemy destroyers have been sucked down here. Collision. Dindara rammed by Strader. Dindara sinking. Are you fucking kidding me? What? My own automated destroyers just rammed each other. Bro. That is bullshit. Let me try to get in on these enemy destroyers. Bro. That's fucking bullshit, is what that is. Alright, this destroyer is already, like, dead in the water. They were in my... These are all in my formation, too, which is the most incredible thing. These things are fast, but... I mean, again, this one's already pretty much dead in the water. As long as we keep up the speed, we should be good. However, this is a nice full episode, so unfortunately I'll have to call this here, but we're getting some hits on the destroyers. We have still 3/4 of our time remaining to get our objective done, so I'm not too concerned. For now, though, thank you guys very much for watching, and we'll continue this on the next one.